Hey Lions fans, I had hoped that this would not be the tone I was setting with my first video of the 2013 season, but unfortunately, Nate Burelson suffered a broken arm early Tuesday morning in a one-car crash on 696. So let's talk about how the Lions move forward without their second best wide receiver. Burleson had 6 catches for 116 yards Sunday against the Redskins. He was crucial in that win, had 2 catches of over 40 yards, and it was the first time he'd gone over 100 yards receiving in a game since 2010, and it was his biggest game production-wise since 2007. So even though Burleson broke his leg last year, he was clearly 100% to start the 2013 season, and this is a crucial blow to the Lions, who welcome the Bears this week in what will be a battle for first place in the NFC North. So what do the Lions do looking forward? Obviously, Ryan Broyles, even if he's not 100% healthy, 100% recovered from that ACL tear last year, he's going to have to step up and take a bigger role because he will become the primary slot receiver for this team. However, I mean, the Lions just need to look for a wide receiver wherever they find one because behind Calvin Johnson and Broyles, Patrick Edwards is the number 3 guy, but he suffered an ankle injury in Week 2 against the Cardinals, and at this time, we have no idea when he's going to be back. Chris Durham, decent option. You know, he's like 6'6", has good size, good hands, but, I mean, in terms of, you know, what the Lions need out of a number 2 outside receiver, I don't know that Durham can create enough separation. They still have Michael Spurlock on the roster, but, I mean, he's really just here for return duties. So, looking forward, I think the Lions have to move fast to find another receiver. And, I mean, there are a few options. They could look to Cleveland, who has apparently said that they're willing to move any of their guys. So Josh Gordon, who had a huge game in his first game of the year against Minnesota, he could be an option if the Lions have the assets for him. Greg Little, another Browns receiver, still young. If the Lions have the assets to move him, you know, maybe they could find a way to work running back Mikel LaShore into a deal. But, you know, obviously, if the Browns had wanted LaShore, there's a good chance they would have already gotten him. The Lions could also give Tennessee a call. Maybe Kenny Britt wants to come up to Detroit. He's said that he's open to a trade. Problem is, Britt has had locker room problems throughout his career and hasn't looked that great to start the 2013 season. The Lions could also bring back one of their guys from training camp, Matt Willis, Terrence Austin, 2 guys that showed some promise, so maybe that's the direction they go. Either way, this is just a really tough blow for the Lions. Burleson was looking really good to start this season, and without him, everyone's going to have to take a bigger role on the offense. You know, Calvin Johnson's going to have to get more involved. Ryan Broyles is going to have to heat up quickly, and the running backs Reggie Bush and Joique Bell are both going to have to presumably take bigger roles too, as the Lions suffer this loss in the passing game. So where the Lions go from here, we can't quite know just yet. But I'm curious to see how they replace this huge loss.